Hello viewers, I am Kausalya. Today we are going to solve problem 5 related with Y parameters. The problem is the following measurements were made on a two-port network. With port 2 short circuited, a voltage of 10 volt is applied at port 1 which results in I1 equal to 5 amps and I2 equal to minus 2 amps. And the second term is with port 1 shorted. A voltage of 5 volt is applied at port 2 which results in I1 is equal to minus 1 amps and I2 is equal to 2 amps. So the reference direction of currents I1 and I2 are given in the network. So this is the given network and here this is our V1 and this is our V2 and I1 and I2 are the respective currents at input port and the output port. So compute the Y parameters for this network and write the Y parameter equations. Compute the voltage across 10 ohm resistor connected at port 2. So now with the help of the data given, we are going to find the Y parameters. So what is the first one? We are short circuiting the port 2. So here this is our diagram. Right, this is a two-port network and we are short circuiting our port 2. What does this mean? The value of voltage V2 is made equal to 0. So what is the value of V1? The value of V1 is nothing but 10 volt and what is I1? Here the value of I1 is 5 amps and now the value of current is I2 is minus 2 amps. So we are going to find initially V2 is made 0 and now we are going to find the value of Y11 and Y21. So when V2 is made 0, obviously these two terms will be 0 and we can easily find the value of Y11 and Y21. So Y11 is given by I1 by V1. So the value of I1 is 5 amps and V1 is 10. So here the answer is 0.5 mho because it is the ratio between current to voltage. And next Y21 it is given by look at this one. So Y21 is nothing but it is I2 by V1. So here the value of I2 is minus 2 and the value of V1 is 10. So here it is minus 0.2 mho. Now we are considering our second part of the question. So what does this tell? You see here we are short circuiting port 1. Okay, input port is short circuited and this 5 volt is our V2, that is the voltage applied at the output port. So this is V2 and the respective currents are I1 is minus 1 amps and I2 is 2 amps. So when V1 is made 0, what happens? We can easily calculate the value of Y12 and Y22. So the value of Y12 will be, it is here this term is made 0. So Y12 is nothing but I1 by V2 and Y22 is nothing but I2 by V2. So here just write down the equations and we know the values. So just substitute and here Y12 is minus 0.2 mho because again it is the ratio between the current to voltage. And Y22 is given by, it is 2 by 5 which is 0.4 mho. So now we have calculated all the 4 Y parameters. So the Y parameter equations are given as I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2 and I2 is equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Now just substitute the 4 values Y11, Y12, Y21 and Y22. So the first part of the problem is over. We have calculated the Y parameters and we have framed equations for the Y parameters. Now the next part is with the 10 ohm resistor connected across the port 2, okay, we have to find the value. We have to find the value of V2 when 10 ohm resistor is connected at the output port. So here you see the supply voltage is 10 volt and this is the current I1. So here the value of I1 is given as, so now we are going to make use of this equation. So here we know the value of V1 as 10 volt and what is V2? V2 is nothing but this is the voltage impressed across your 10 ohm resistor because this is your V2. So V is nothing but I into R. So here the current that flows through this part is I2. So V2 is nothing but 10 into I2. Right? So here you see I1 is 0.5 into the value of V1 is 10. And minus 0.2, what is V2? V2 is 10 into I2, but this I2 is opposite to the direction of I1, so here there is a minus sign. So once you solve, you see V1 is given by 0.5 into 10, 5. So 5 plus 2 times of I2. Minus into minus becomes plus and 0.2 into 10 give you 2. So 2I2. So this is our equation 1. Now, here consider this part I2. Again substitute the values of V1 and V2. So when you substitute V1 is 10 and V2 is minus I2 into 10, and when you simplify here the value of I2 is minus 2 minus 4 I2. Now we have these two equations. So once we simplify, then we can easily calculate its values. So here we are just rearranging this equation. So I am combining the I2 terms together. So here this minus 4I2, when it moves to the left hand side, it becomes plus. So I2 plus 4I2 is equal to minus 2. Therefore 5I2 is equal to minus 2. Therefore the value of I2 is minus 2 by 5, which is minus 0.4 amps. Now we know the value of I2. So when you substitute in this equation, we can get the value of I1. So here when you substitute here, it becomes 5 plus 2I2. So 5 plus 2 into minus 0.4. So 5 minus 0.8 gives you 4.2 amps. So the value of I1 is 4.2. The value of I2 is minus 0.4. So we need to find the value of V2. Right. So V2 is nothing but 10 into minus I2. So here just substitute the value 10 into minus I2. So 10 into the value of I2 is, it is given as minus 0.4. So minus into minus becomes plus. So 10 into 0.4 gives you 4 volt. So this is the voltage impressed across the 10 ohm resistor. So that's all. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.